Hello.
Good morning.
We are live.
Getting
Good
things
morning.
rolling today. Just getting ready for Nelly.
I know. I'm gonna jump in the shower right after this. We're gonna give away. We have 25K. We're giving a word out for 25K on the radio, and then I'm gonna jump on in the shower as quickly as I can because we have a Zoom interview with Nelly. So I was excited that we were interviewing him anyway, and then I went back and read. I'm like, we get to see him. Like, they're gonna ban me from interviews ever again after today. I already know it.
We get to Zoom with Nelly today. Like, how cool is that, right?
I'm super excited. My kids and I were listening to some of his music on the way to school.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's so rad. I'm so pumped right now.
Oh man, I'm stoked.
I might get my tripod out to have like multiple lightings.
I'm glad. Okay, so off the air, we kind of talked a little bit. Ian's like, I have a feeling you're going to kind of take this over. And I'm like, okay, as long as we're on the same page here, that I get to get all my words in with Nelly before you talk.
Well, because okay, so backstory on this, like we'll do interviews. So we'll get these really quirky interviews that come through that like you know,
and Ian
maybe
Riley usually leads them because if I'm not that interested, I'm like, do, you know what I mean?
And like we'll get ones where like maybe 5 or 6 people are kind of interested, but I super nerd out on it. So I'm like, I got this, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to Nelly, like I'm a Nelly fan, but like you're a Nelly super fan. I want to know if Nelly's going to be on Masked Singer.
He's not allowed to tell you.
Well, but maybe he'll let it slip.
Dude, I even have notes. Whenever I ever brought notes to an interview, I have
That's
notes.
what I'm saying. Like I would be a fool to get in the way of this, right? Like this is your moment.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
Yeah. So
do we tell Nelly that you're a super fan? Do we tell Nelly that like I'm a fan, but you're a super fan, so he's gonna be talking to you a lot?
No, I think he'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to freak him out because I guess some other radio people may freak him out a little bit, but I think he'll figure. I want to compliment him without freaking him out.
Right.
You know
right. You got to give him the compliment sandwich.
No, because then the compliment sandwich is what our boss used to do. You give a good compliment and then a bad one and then a good one to sandwich it. I don't have anything bad to say to Nelly.
But you need to think of something because here's the thing. Like if you want Nelly to have a real conversation with you, then you got to throw him off a little bit and make him want to get your approval. You need to make Nelly want Madden's approval.
This isn't a guy I'm dating. It's a guy I'm interviewing.
But we need to make sure that we put Nelly in check, and we need to let Nelly know that he's not some big mega superstar musical powerhouse. He's somebody who's lucky enough to come on with Madden and Riley and Modesto.
He changed pop culture multiple times.
I know. I'm being sarcastic. Nelly's a legend.
I was gonna say the grill is because of him, not T-Pain.
Yeah.
Because Nelly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is huge. You know what? I would put Nelly in as far as like biggest people that we've had in our studio or interviewed, like, and I know this is going to sound silly, but the real Elmo and Nelly.
So we're going to do, when do we get to air that? So do we air the video, the Zoom video, or are we recording like the audio? How is this going to work?
We get it all back.
Oh, so they record it and then send us what we're allowed to play back?
I think that's how that works.
Okay. Yeah, he is, Victor. I'm stoked.
I want to do one of those interviews. I want to do an interview one time, and it's not going to be with Nelly, but I want to do an interview one time where I get to ask some like real probing questions where when the interview is over, their people need to go through it with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that I didn't uncover something that wasn't supposed to be uncovered.
Don't do that while I'm in here with you. That makes me uncomfortable.
Right. Like I said, it's not going to happen with Nelly. With Nelly, it's a whole lot of yes sir, no sir. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What else do you have going on? Okay, so I let everybody know you're going to be fully vaxxed today.
Yes, my second vaccination happens this afternoon. I was going to ask you real quick, like celebrity interview. Like Nelly's huge for you. Who would be your next like your dream celeb interview? You could sit down and just talk for like an hour.
Oh, that's a hard one because I've interviewed her, but Kelly Clarkson, I want to just have drinks and dinner with her.
Oh, that's good. Okay, celeb you want to have drinks and dinner
She's so
with.
easy to talk to and fun, and I really like her. She's a cool person.
Okay, celeb you want to have drinks and dinner with. Kelly Clarkson?
Kelly Clarkson and celeb that I would want to have drinks and dinner with. Probably Amy Schumer.
Ooh, that is a good one. That's a really good one.
Her cooking with Amy Schumer learns how to cook during COVID was hilarious.
I think I would want to sit down and share drinks and dinner with her name's Katie Nixon. She is the main character in the sitcom American Housewife. God,
Is
what
it
else is she? Her name's Katie Mixon, and she was she's the main character in American Housewife. It's the sitcom.
You should be able to play it by the end of the week. Go ahead.
So it'd be her from American Housewife. I would want to sit down with Dax Shepard. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That would be a good one. Him and Kristen Bell together. Like I would double date. Mm-hmm.
I would want to sit down with them. The next time I'm going to get married, I would want to sit down and just pick their brain. How do I do it better this time? Because they're a great couple. They're a great couple.
It was breaking out into hives when you said the M word. He's starting to sweat.
You know what though? And you know what's funny about that is I think you get married before I do next.
You think so?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Nope.
You want to put let's put a bet on this. Who gets married first
the
next?
person that I was like finally opened my eyes to marriage about ended up being completely opposite of who he said he was. It's going to be a while till I'm even dating again.
Okay. We need to put a bet on this then.
Okay.
I don't know what. But we need to put a bet on this.
Okay, so people watching, we have a bunch of people on here watching. What kind of bet that you guys are now a part of? 100% Ian Riley. My money's on Riley first. Which one of us will get hitched again?
You know what, Victor? You're not welcomed here. It's time for you to go, buddy.
No marriage for this girl.
You think I'm gonna jump the ship first? You think I would get married first? We haven't even filed yet. I can't. I physically can't now. You think, okay, how long? Let me ask you this. How long after my divorce is final do you think it'll be before I get married again?
Less than a year.
You think less than a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll be engaged in less than a year after you get divorced.
Yeah. You think I'll be engaged in less than a year?
Nobody wants to take this bet. Yeah.
Words hurt, guys. Words hurt. We were going to share our experience with Nelly with you, but now I don't think
you are a relationship, hitch it together guy, and you know it.
Yeah, but I came out so battered and bruised from this last one that all I can do is just not get married.
Oh,
you know?
God, yeah. Please don't use the word battered for your situation again.
Emotionally, I apologize. Emotionally.
Yeah. Thank you. No.
Yeah, so like,
I'm not getting married probably ever.
You don't think you'll get married ever again?
No. Nope.
Here's why I disagree with you, okay? Because I 100% agree and trust and believe that right now you are not getting married, not even going to date, right? But I think that you're more like me than you'll let on, and that when the right person does come along and does make you feel a certain way, that you would be open to going from 0 to 100 pretty quick.
Yeah, I usually I would agree with you, but I went 0 to 100 pretty quickly the last time. And the best thing that had happened in that situation, because I'm such a good decision maker, is that the first marriage I had, I eloped, and I knew that if I eloped a second time, my family would have lost it. If I hadn't eloped the first time, I bet Chris and I would have eloped in Vegas the last time. So I'm glad that we didn't have that situation, because that would have been bad.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm pumped about that too. We're all glad you didn't get married in Vegas.
Yeah. So, no, the next one I tried to set boundaries in the beginning, but liked him so much that I kind of just let my boundaries go. And if I do start dating somebody again, then I'm going to stick very strong to those boundaries for a while at first I like my own space and my time, and I don't need you all up in my business all the time. And I think it's going to be it's going to be a difficult road for me and for somebody else, and if they don't want to work for it, then they don't have to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of things.
Remember how you were saying, like, if somebody has like a private, unless they're CIA, they shouldn't have private social media and blah, blah, blah. So I was listening to this podcast yesterday, and these girls were talking about social media, and they're like, if you won't take a picture next to me and put it on your social media, then I'm 100% not blanking your blank. Right? And I'm like, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Like, if you can't even be seen with me, you want me to put my mouth where? No, I'm cool. Like, done. And they're correct. Like, if they're saying, oh, I don't want to put photos of you on social media because my ex might blah, blah, blah. No, it's because they're seeing somebody else. If his social media is completely blocked, it's not because for your safety, for his job. I heard that one at the end too, ladies. There's
because
you're not the only one.
Because it's pretty typical for an inmate to leave prison and go out and get the guy on Facebook and then just go back,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought this up because I was actually going to circle back and apologize and say, I actually kind of understand what you mean now. Because in my marriage, and I mean, this because my ex-wife was kind of a large part of what we did. She was a large part of my identity, and I really incorporated her a lot in what I did for the radio side of things. Had a podcast with her, all those things, right? So this time around, like, I'm dating somebody, it's for me. Like right now, I'm not really out about this one. And because I don't know where it's going, I don't know what it's doing. Mm-hmm. And I guess I kind of get it now. Like, I made her such a large part that this divorce was it was so like out there by me, and by me a lot too, because that's how I desensitize myself, is I throw it out there and I get it in my face as much as I can so that I become callous to it. I really decided that this time around, like for right now and for however long, like this part is just kind of for me right now, I'm kind of having fun with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
The last one, he was the first one that I blasted all over social media, like tagged, put pictures up, the whole thing.
Right.
And really, and then when it ended, it was embarrassing to have to be like, well, now I have to explain to everybody why all of this stuff is gone,
Right. Right. So absolutely. No, I feel you. I like right now for me, like whatever I'm doing is just kind of fun and new and exciting. And it's just kind of stay because she knows like a lot of people in the downtown Modesto area too, And so it's one of those things where it's like, like we were both like if we went and had dinner at this one spot, like two things would be blowing up on social media, like your friends and my friends. And so it's been like a lot of DoorDash and a lot of setting up the table outside with the little lights when the kids aren't around. And
and I understand that completely, because remember the one that I still joke about that we would love to hate. Remember, he's very well known in Turlock, in that area. So him and I agreed, like, we're not going to go have lunch in Modesto or Turlock, because between me and you, everybody's going to know that we had a date, And then we got up to Miwok Village, and the bartender Miwok Village is like, "Are you Madden?" He's like, "Damn it!"
But isn't it? I mean, like, if you take our situation, if you take our situations out of it, because ours is a little bit different, because we have a little bit of a higher profile. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, and relationships just in general, and I was really kind of noticing it with this one too. The radio notwithstanding, just in general, whoever you are, whatever relationship you're in, people are kind of nosy.
The rumors will happen no matter who you are.
Whether you're on the radio or you're managing a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know people, and those people want to know about that thing. And so, like,
My ex-husband
regardless.
lived in a different state and people would float me information. And I'm like, there's a reason I have him blocked. Like, he doesn't want to know what I'm doing and I don't want to know what he's doing. Like, why are you guys doing this?
Right. So yeah, no, I guess the overarching theme on that one was where before I used to give you all sorts of garbage about like, oh, okay, let's not say who he is. Now I'm like, yeah, I guess I kind of get it now.
You gave me garbage all the time.
Well, okay, but that was because like the dudes.
In your defense, you were usually right. Like you have a 99.999% success rate in calling me out for the guys I date.
And I think that's
so
why
annoying.
I think that's why I haven't showed you any of the people that I've dated so far, is because like you could probably call me out too, and I just don't want to be called out right now.
Yeah, no, I'm in the who do you think you are stage. Like the guy who asked me out and has a girlfriend and then brought his girlfriend into my job. And then a couple days later is like, I'm going to be there solo. What kind of woman you think that says what you say think about me a lot. This is a lot of what you think about me. That I know you have this girlfriend that comes down all the time and I'm still going to come see you? No, it's cool.
Hey, letting you know I did you a favor and left my girlfriend at home. So, you know.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're solo this weekend? Lucky me. Stupid. Who do you think you are? No thanks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. We have to go get prepared for our Nelly interview. We are giving away stuff on the air, series cruising. You get $100 just for qualifying for 25K. I know.
Hold on.
Nelly, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
It's getting hot in here.
So take off all your clothes.
Hey, you know what gets really uncomfortable?
Pull your windows down and cruise.
What gets really uncomfortable is when I start undressing and then you're like, wait, please don't do that. I'm like, no, there's a deep V under there. It's okay.
Don't do that. We're talking to Nelly. Just sit there and look pretty.
Oh, I can't strip for Nelly. That was just for you in the stream. You think I should also do that with Nelly? I can do that. Thank you for the idea.
All right, you guys.
It's like you have 3 children.
I know. We all know. All right, you guys. We'll check in with you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.